JKS-GuyCode coming live for the last stream for tonight. We're gonna be playing some good old freaking Black Flag. We are in NASA where we left off. See what trouble we can get into here. Yeah. Way to start out the stream there. We're getting a good chance here. A lasty scurvy dog. I don't know why, I really do love the soundtrack in this game. And just the detail in that hood right there. For a 2013 game.
My God, you're a sight for salty eyes. Come you in and have a drink.
Morning, all.
I can wait.
Oh, good old Blackbeard.
Adewale, the Jackdaw's quartermaster.
Jackdaw. You named your brig after a poxy bird.
Ade, these lads are the better part of our growing confederacy here. Ed Thatch, Ben Hornigold, James Kidd.
You let him carry a pistol, do you?
Peace, Ben. Ade saved my life. And now we're looking to find a crew to fill out the rest of my ship.
Good old racism at its finest.
Use caution. A shipload of the King's sailors showed up before night back, causing trouble and knocking about like they own the place.
Right. I'll see who I can muster.
Let us go get a crew. Have at ye. A Jackdaw crew. This meter indicates your crew strength. Crew is an essential resource that allows you to plunder ships, and bigger ships require more crew to board. There are two ways to recruit. You can hire people in a tavern, or you can help pirates in trouble. We're gonna help the ones in trouble. I like to be, I'm very tight with my money.
Cheers, Ade.
Man, that sound, the music in this game. I would even say this game would probably still hold a candle to God of War's soundtrack in that game. This was just so freaking good, in my personal own opinion. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I know we're supposed to be saving pirates, but we got a shanty to catch. And there we go. Now we can continue on, lads. Let's go save our pirates in distress here. How about you? First one saved.
My thanks. I'm your man now, Capitano.
Capitano. Ooh, I hear some chests. Get a lay of the land, actually. Well, we'll do that soon. Actually, we'll finish this objective. Alright, now we gotta be ultra sneaky. Nah, no we don't. We just gotta pull this motherfucker off. Oh, what are you doing there, lass? Run free, men.
Not that foul baked cassava mash again.
Oh, there better not be it. Oh.
It's punishment. Better that than the gruel he
Let's
made
kill
of
the
cabbage
redcoats.
trees, though.
Bloody British. Fucking British. Alright, let's carry on, lass. Oh, the lure. Like, have you guys ever watched Black Sails before? It's like it's a show on Showtime that's all about pirating. That's a pretty good show. So if you guys have Showtime or Cinemax, definitely look up Black Flags. It's really good. I would recommend it. Alongside probably even Vikings. Vikings is also another good show to watch, but that's
You were spotted boarding last Wednesday's packet ship.
That's a history channel.
You have the wrong man. Why do you hunt me?
You're safe, my
Captain
lad.
Kenway, just in time. I'll see you back aboard.
You're damn right you will. Well, I actually bought the first season of Black Sails instead of watching it on Showtime. I remember my mom and dad, we had it for Dish Network, but I don't know, I just never watched it. So I remember, I think I bought like the first season from Best Buy. And I watched it and I really got into it. And then
Settle down. There's no need for me to
Vikings you can get on Hulu. That one's a really good one to watch. And I think that's where the next Assassin's Creed, the Viking setting one, is getting a lot of its inspiration from, probably. Because Vikings really deals with Ragnar Hrolfsblock and all of his sons. It's really about his wife and all of his kids and their kind of exploration into England and Scandinavia. That one has the backs to me. Really? Like, dude, who the hell is your provider, man?
need to get caught in the middle of.
And they just disappeared. Ooh, another shanty. I cannot just let it go. Alright, there we go. They're too easy to capture. So you literally only... Please tell me you have more than just the USA channel, or is that seriously like all you have? There's something for me to grab on. No, Kenway. Kenway. Okay, we're not... Alright, Kenway's not feeling it. Okay. See, we could buy them, but... We could hire them, but I don't know.
Henry, come fast! The soldiers have kept a man in irons. They need to hang him.
Bears the blood of many innocents on his hands. His Majesty's honorable representative has declared...
Oh, they seriously didn't attack? No, I'm kidding. I do have other channels, but I mostly watch USA Network and sports and Tootin? Oh, hold on. I'm pretty sure I just mispronounced the fuck out of that. So we're gonna check here. We're gonna BIN Sports and Tootin. Huh. By the way, I have Spectrum. Huh. I was about to say, dude, if you've only got one channel, you remind me of me when we were kids. Like, all we had was, like, local stations. I remember being a kid, like, one of the most exciting things as a kid was when we got, like, an extra channel. Like, we usually watched, like, Fox 23, and I think when I was, like, maybe in the 4th or 5th grade, we finally got Channel 9, which was UPN. And then we finally got to watch, like, Buffy the Slayer and all sorts of TVs we could only watch in the living room whenever Mom didn't have the TV, and we were allowed to watch TV in there instead. But other than that, like, we grew up on a lot of The Simpsons and stuff like that. That was because mainly that was all we really had. Until... I think I was probably in the 5th or 6th grade when we finally got Dish Network in all of our rooms.
Only have the woman already.
Either, fucking, it may have been before that. It may have been like the 4th or 5th grade when we got Dish Network. I remember it was back when like the Amanda Show was still on Nickelodeon.
Now you'll want to sail somewhere rich with plunder.
Have you heard of a place called the Observatory?
Aye. It's an old legend, like El Dorado or the Fountain of Youth.
What have you heard?
It's meant to be a temple or a tomb.
When I was a kid, my dad was always an asshole because he would always hog the TV. See, if it wasn't my mom watching her soaps through the afternoon, it was always a battle between me and my 2 older brothers on who the hell was going to get the satellite and who was just going to go
Robbing the king to pay his
pretty much
porpoise is
deal
how
with
we earn
whatever
our
the
keep
other
here.
person wanted to
Paying
watch.
a fortune. It's a fantasy.
There were quite a few fights over the remote though, and I think we ended up breaking one of them, and like it was while our mom was gone. Someone had thrown it and like chucked it halfway across the house, broke the motherfucker, and we all started freaking out. We're like, oh shit, we gotta put this back together before Mom comes in. She finds out that we broke it. We're all getting our asses whipped. So we somehow made it look like it wasn't broken, but it's like we completely fucked up. Like no button, no input would work, and we're like, all right, maybe we might be able to get away with this. Needless to say, like Mom found out that we had broken the controller and whipped all three all me and my two brothers' asses for it, and then got grounded. Oh, dude, she did. And the worst thing was, like, as a kid, we always had the bright idea of, like, hey, if all else fails, we can run for mom. My mom ran track, so she was very quick on her feet. Like, we would go running outside, she would snatch our asses up in a second. Either that or she'd be like, alright, fine, go ahead, go leave. And then she'd wait for you to come inside and then ambush the shit out of you. And then you were going to get it, like, twice as worse. Damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. And like my dad, he was kind of an easier one to get out of trouble with. If you can make him laugh, he would not whip you. He wouldn't give you the whipping. So all you really had to do was just make him laugh. If you could do that, you'd be scot-free. But mom, my mom had like no mercy. She gave 0 fucks.
Morning, Kenway. Not a bad looking tinderbox you got there.
You sound a bit green, Hornigold. Is it envy? Because mine's bigger than yours.
Huh.
No, I reckon it's this Jamaican funk. I prefer the Spanish stuff. So, you've got yourself a fancy brig now. Fine. Well, I'm gonna teach you how to sail her right. And how to take a prize the proper way. Thatch, we'll catch you up at the old fishing village. Aye?
I really hope they do another Assassin's Creed with like a pirate setting. Because honestly, I felt like this game was really good. As long as they don't go like overboard with the fucking RPG elements like they did in Odyssey. In which I think
Where's your helmsman, Kenway?
the people behind this and Origins are the ones that are making the new one, the Ragnarok.
Let's make some headway, shall we?
I've no need for schooling. How many prizes did we take together as privateers?
Dial back on some of the RPG
There's a chasm
elements,
of difference between joining
saying
a
that they
raid,
felt like they had went too
captaining
far
one.
with Odyssey with its RPG.
There's a prize worth taking.
Good. Take us in close. After you subdue a prize, project authority.
Oh, one of my favorites.
Demand respect that you would never give yourself. This weaves a spell over soft minds. For your victims must always have in the back of their minds the uneasy idea that
I'm
you
not
could
going
snap at any moment.
Yeah, I feel like I'm not going there. Oh shit, I need the map.
And unseam them from prick to stern.
Loose tops and rails!
Dude, my mother has that warning, caution, danger sign, unlike my mom. She's cool though. Yeah, like my mom was cool as shit too. Like, with me being the youngest one, I kind of got away with some more shit. Like the way we only really got money as a kid is if we crushed cans and got money through that. And I remember like every time my brothers would get a new game, they used to freaking rub that shit in my face so bad. I'd throw a fucking fit, go to mom, and mom would be like, alright, just go grab like a cheap game. And needless to say, I didn't get to leave without a game. I was spoiled as shit for being the youngest. And I really just... Fuck, that guy can swim. He'll be fine. Like, my mom was really cool. Like, she kind of understood. Like, I was always kind of like a real nerdy kind of person. She never made fun of me for it. She always encouraged me to kind of be who I was. Ah, yes. I know. I have like all of these freaking shanties like burned into the back of my mind. It's just how much time I freaking played this game. Alright, let's go get this treasure.
Down to Trinidad to see Sally Brown. For the rocks and we fit all top.
There we go.
Bring it all, Sil. Come and tight.
We tried to do that without fucking going right to the fucking island. Alright, where's my little rope? Alright, that's my rope there. Okay. Yeah, still got a little bit of a swim. Oh, there's more shit here than just a chest. What's this? Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Oh, it's sugar. Nice. Kill the bear. Back on the ship we go. Incapacitate Ashona. I remember like the very first playthrough I ever did of this game, I plundered more ships than anything, and like I remember my freaking Jackdaw was upgraded way the hell before my character was. I had so much fun doing the freaking naval combat. Let's go get us some loot. Let's go get the booty. The cargo.
Fire what cannons you will, and land a few strikes if you must. But for God's sake, don't sink her. It's no fun fishing cargo out of the sea. Although it can be done.
Oh. Hold on. With me, my mom always knew that I enjoyed the gaming and otaku world. She doesn't mind at all because she knows that those hobbies made me happy. Yeah, exactly. LOL, unlike my father, that mofo hates all of them. Dude, like, my dad was cool as shit. Like, I remember growing up, like, he would play games with us. He didn't know what the hell he was doing, but he always played games with us. Like, I remember, I think it was MK3 that we had rented from one of our local stores, one of our local video rental places. We had rented that. I was so young as shit. But Dad, like, he sat down and played the game with me.
Take care not to sink her. Ease in close. We'll ready the grapnels.
And like, my father's not a gamer whatsoever. He is far from being a gamer. Like, I remember he used to play like a lot of like the NASCAR like 98 games with us. That was about it. Which, if one of us were ever in like the back of the pack in a NASCAR game, we would just say fuck winning, we'd turn around and just try to wreck one another. Keep the other person from winning pretty much. Because by God, if we weren't gonna win, we were not about to let the other brother win. We were spiteful as shit. Alright, Kenway. God. Fucking wait, bro. You're gonna fucking die before we even get on the damn ship. Oh. Damn, dude, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Like, my father pretty much, he stopped playing games with us after, like, the PS1 because it got too complicated for him after that. I know, dude. I damn near fucking died before the actual fight took place.
Captain Hornigold, and this is my crew. We're sailors like yourselves, but quite unalike in our purpose. For we intend to take all that you own.
Oh,
Yet
your
no
booty.
harm shall befall any man so long as he remains at ease. Is that clear?
No me mate, señor. Tengo familia. Se lo suplico.
Speak English, motherfucker.
Anyone speak English? English?
Little bit.
Tell your friends we're stealing your goods, and we won't hurt nobody if everyone stays as still as a sandbar. You got that?
Please to repeat.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Lock him in the hold, and take everything that isn't nailed down.
$25 wood, 25 cloth, 1 crew member.
Oh, we have taken. We can improve the ship, Captain.
It's a shaky feeling sailing about with this much stolen cargo.
Get used to it. We'll need to take a few more prizes to make this a profitable day.
Yeah, sadly, I wish I would have learned more languages. Sadly, English is all I know. I'd love to learn German. German is definitely something I would love to learn one of these days. It's pretty much, that's where my family came here from. Like, during, like, I'm pretty sure my aunt told me that during, like, the 1900s, they got on a ship and came from Germany to here. For reasons I don't know why. Maybe it could have been due to Adolf Hitler, I don't know. We weren't Jews though, so.
Weakest right there, Captain! Fire! On your mark, Captain!
We're ready, sir!
And there we go. Easy ship. Easy ship to plunder.
Ready to fire, sir! Loose all! Twin shot to the wind!
See that smoke, they weren't ready for that.
To the foremen!
The waves, man. The waves are freaking crazy.
Tough! Gallants! Wild! Stop!
Harty! I said Harty!
Reel them in, me truck!
Let's try to, let's hit some dudes with some cannonballs. Come on. Oh, that was sweet. Oh shit, we may just fucking get it. No, no, we may not. There we go. Didn't even have to board the damn thing. Dude, I know Fatal. Yeah, my freaking chat is already. Chat's already fucking froze. Let me go back here. Stardust. I only speak Spanish, or I only know Spanish, my native language, and English. I'm still trying to learn Japanese, but I'd say I figured you knew how to speak a little bit, or understand some of it. Fatal to Rod. Say what you want about Ubisoft, but they make some damn good looking games. Exactly. Just for the fact like this alone, this is a fucking 2013 game. And I would still say this game could hold up graphically wise to some of the games that we're getting nowadays.
Take today,
Easy.
Kenway. Half a dozen scores of that size,
freaking...
and you'll be set for a year.
It's true. You should see Far Cry 5 max out on PC. That shit looks damn near photorealistic. Dude, it even looks
cargo and fix up your
like,
jack
I remember looking at the trees, like the trees on the PS4 Pro, that shit looks really fucking good.
I'd be king of the West Indies then.
We came to Nassau to get away from the likes of kings.
Well, I'll be a man of property and promise anyway.
Jesus, let that dream go, lad. Nassau is the place to be, not England.
Do you ever dream of the big score?
I will say though, I'm not really all that excited for Skull and Bones.
Sure,
that game I'm not really excited for.
Every man hopes to find a dozen chests of gold with no owners. They're as rare as an honest king.
I gotta find a freaking ship with some rum on it.
Dancing master, oh Billy Riley, oh Billy Riley, farewell hand adieu to you, Spanish out of Chester.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite chanties. One of my favorites. I know this song so word for word.
What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? Heard I in the morning.
You're like a pirate, but you're in training of becoming kind of an assassin. Alright, we found our next ship of plunder. Like, this is one of the few Assassin's Creed games where you're actually not part of the Brotherhood. You're just a pirate that just stolen the wares of an assassin. So you kind of have to prove yourself to them later on in the game. Prove to them that you're even worthy of being an assassin.
Ready to fire, sir!
Alright, we're incapacitated, dude.
Ease off the wind! Luso, let's move! Swimsuits up! Grappling hooks away!
And like, this game I just love so much because there was so much to do in this game. Like, all the freaking hunting you could do, all the buried treasures to find, the sunken ships. Yeah, we're not gonna do it. Oh, well, we tried. Let's go finish him off though. Oh, it turns out I own the PC version of this. I think Ubisoft must have given it to me. This was what Sea of Thieves should have been. Exactly. Like, if it would have been like this, not many people would have talked shit about it. They probably would have said that it copied this game, but what really sucked is I was excited for Sea of Thieves and found out it sucked. Sea of Thieves, to me, it faces the same problem that Minecraft has. I know it's odd to kind of compare them, but both games are not fun unless you are playing. It's only as fun as people that you play with. Like, if you're playing by yourself, the game's not going to be fun. If you're playing with like the big YouTubers that know what to do and make actual stories out of something, then they can make the game look fun. But really, those games are only as fun as people as you play it with.
I know she's a good sailor. Now prove it, my son. To starboard. Some sort of cargo there, sir.
Because Minecraft is boring as fuck if you're not playing with the right people. But if you got like a big group of friends, you guys find some shit to do and you find shit to laugh at, it makes the whole experience more worthy. But you literally have to make your own fun in those games, because literally the game isn't gonna do it for you. Alright, we found another one with rum. We're gonna do this another one. Sing me a shanty, boys. Yeah. I could have told you the game was going to be boring, because I remember before the game launched, Phil Spencer and a bunch of the people from the team were playing the game, and you could just see the facial expression of, like, the expression of boredom on his face when he was playing that. Like, the only way I would play that game is if literally me and a bunch of my friends were drunk trying to play that game. Oh, fuck. Like, I would only play that game as a drunken kind of thing with a bunch of friends of mine. Then I believe that game I could probably have a lot of fun with. Does anyone even still play Sea of Thieves? I know it had a lot of content released for it since the initial release, but I don't really hear many people talk about it. What? Okay, there we go. Fuck. Yeah. Well, this is great. There you go, let me get some up there. Please don't let me take some damage here. Alright, there we go. I know the game has a fierce and loyal community. Well, that's good. I mean, Anthem even still surprisingly has one. Feel sorry for those poor fuckers.
Hold tight! Give me some speed!
I'm already saying that the first casualty of next gen for the first studio to go under, that shit's gonna be BioWare. So I cannot see in any kind of future where the next Dragon Age is actually gonna be good upon release. So I'm already saying it now. I imagine that BioWare is gonna be getting the fucking axe. In which, honestly, after like the past, soon to be after Dragon Age 3 games, after the past 3 games they released were complete and utter shit, they kind of deserve it now. I'm done trying to freaking damage control for their whack ass games now. They've legit disappointed me fucking twice now.
Alright, lads. Where am I to go?
I dreamed a dream the other night. Oh, to me, Johnny Poker, come rock and roll me over. To me, Johnny Poker, do.
I learned a long time ago that this BioWare isn't the BioWare of my early 20s. Yeah, your BioWare and my BioWare both kind of are different. Like, my BioWare started off with the Mass Effect 1 trilogy. I don't know what this company is that's working for EA. Yeah. It sucks to see them go down this way too. But my BioWare helped with Baldur's Gate, Icewind Dale, and Neverwinter Nights. Yeah. Like, I just want Mass Effect. I just want Mass Effect to be as good as it was with 2 and 3. 3 was good all the way up to the ending, which honestly I could look past. So I imagine it's not that easy to wrap up an entire trilogy due to everyone's freaking. Also, my BioWare helped with Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2. Yeah, those games I never played, but I have heard like they were pretty good games.
Trim the yards off the wind!
Douse those gallons! Haul! Haul!
Because I think KOTOR only released on the OG Xbox. That was an exclusive for them. Well, Xbox and the PC, of course. But hell, even KOTOR 2 still gets content nowadays. They're still making content for that game, I believe.
¿En qué puedo ayudarlo hoy?
Let's see what we can buy here. We can get some full armor. Can't get any broadside cannons. They were both on Xbox and PC. I beat the Xbox version of KOTOR and the PC version of KOTOR 2. Did they have any like relations to? Did they exist in the same way, in the same like time period that the films did? Like, did the story take place? Obviously, if there were a bunch of Jedis, it would have taken place before or right around 1, 2, or 3. Because I remember 4, 5, and 6. They took place before the films. Okay. I say I knew at least it had to be in like it had to be around episode 1, around there, because after like 4, 5, and 6, the Jedi Order was pretty much extinct by then, like it still is now. A long time before the films, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Hey, 100%.
Not a bad take today. Keep this up and Nassau will be the first city where men and women may live as God made them. Easy and free. All it takes is a few drops of blood, sweat, and a swatch of cloth.
We fly no colors out here. Praise the lack of them.
3 men with a fucking good ass vision.
But your allegiance to man's natural freedoms.
To be free.
This one's yours. Fly it proud.
I will.
A hand over the docket I lent you. If we're to keep our republic afloat, we'll need guns as well as gold.
That means attacking the Navy.
So long as they're flying King Philip's colors will not offend our own monarch. As you've likely seen, the number of merchants roving these waters is 70 the number of military ships.
Plunder
right. Easy purchase,
ship.
but in small doses.
Plunder 30
Right. So to lure the Navy out of hiding, it's best to cause a bit of mischief.
Catch a few small fish to attract the big ones.
That's right. So plunder and pillage as you see fit, Captain Kenway.
See, this is another reason I'm kind of excited for the new Assassin's Creed. I have a feeling like if it's going to be taking place during the Viking era of Norse mythology, there's going to be a lot of pillaging. Not so much.
Are you ready for this, Kenway?
Maybe not so much of the naval battles, but you'll be scavenging some of the villages. So I have a feeling like they're going to do some all-out war for that game.
Around the Navy.
Some battles.
They're as likely to ram you as fire a broadside.
Let's test those powder barrels against them. shall we?
Aye, good thinking.
We're gonna plunder this bastard for his metal.
Fire! Get him there, sir! That'll wipe him out! Fire! Round it all on! Douse the royals and hot water!
Over the top, lads! Kick him in the hands!
Like, I really hope they don't hold back on the Taurus Factor 2 for the Viking setting. And maybe they'll go in more into the religion of the Vikings on Freya and Odin and all the Norse mythologies, all their gods. Maybe talk a little bit about the Valkyrie, I guess. Right, we gotta find a safe way to avoid this shit here. This looks like a safe spot. Alright, how about you, Scarby Dog? And voila. Now we got some metal. Aw, damn it, I really thought this one... Fuck. Well, that was pointless. Okay, we got more fucking rum. Yeah, the rum and... Yeah, rum and sugar.
We now have the materials required to make the ship stronger, sir.
Well, hold the fuck on. We gotta find metal here. No. Well, bugger.
Way up, she rises. Way up, she rises. Way up, she rises. Early in the morning. What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? What will we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Way up, she rises. Way up, she rises. Way up, she rises. Early in the morning. Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him. Put him in the scuppers with the hose pipe on him. Early in the morning.
I will say the danger has passed.
Way up, she rises. Way up, she rises. Way up, she rises. Early in the morning. Put him in the brig until he's
Oh
sober.
god, these
Put him in
shanties
the brig until he's
are so damn good.
Put him in the brig
I don't get it. I don't care who the fuck you are, they are good. Okay,
We're making to hit him, sir!
we may regret this.
Quick as we can, sir! Ready to fire, sir! Douse the gallants and royals!
We don't want to get in front of it.
Douse the four, hurry!
Oh, damn it.
Weakest right there, come on, sir! Shield taking! Fire! Fire! Look, cabin! Put a shot right through there!
Yeah, this ain't good. This ain't good. No, 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 no.
Fire! Fire!
And I remember this game didn't hold your hand. Like, if you were steering into a freaking rock or anything, it would not save you. Alright, brace your fuckers. Ooh, that still did it pretty damn decent fucking damage here. Yep, we're about to fucking hit. Alright. Come on, nerd. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. We nailed it. Oh, we got our guy. with that barrel. There we go. That was a good kill. Oh, that was awesome. And voila. Oh, it turns out NVIDIA is giving away free copies of the new Modern Warfare? Shit, dude, that's cool. I don't really know how I feel about that, because I remember they showed off the RTX for that game. It doesn't look good, like it was all done at night, so it's really, you're only seeing the RTX on the night maps. And it's only for, it's like the lighting of it. There's like really no reflections, none of that.
Loose and trim too.
No, here's my plan. Yeah, exactly. Here's my plan. I'm gonna buy an RTX 2060 and then return it. That sounds like a good fucking plan, dude.
I know she's a good sailor. Now prove it, my chums. Hey!
We'll heave him up and away we'll go.
Yeah, that's what I did with Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I pre-ordered that shit on Amazon just to get beta access, and as soon as I got that beta code, I fucking deleted that shit.
And if we drown while we are young, baby Susiana, it's better to drown than to wait to be hung. Oh, ground ye may, but go ye must. Baby Susiana, if you go too hard, your head they'll bust. We're all bound over the mountain. Up down west, old ship that ever did sail, sailed on an errand on a windy day, and we're waiting for day, waiting for day, waiting for day that we get off.
Also, AMD is giving away 3 months of Game Pass. Ugh. Is it a code they just give you, or like as soon as you get it, or is the 3 months get started then? Because if you can get that 3 months, I will hold off until you get closer to that Halo Infinite before redeeming that. There's no sense in doing it now. There's no big titles coming out. There's some more.
When a wind back round to west northwest, we're waiting for the day, waiting for the day, waiting for the day when we get off. Into the umber and up to town, pump you blighters.
I guess it'd still be worth getting, I guess.
Wait for the day, wait for the day, then we get off.
Because I'm for sure Microsoft is going to make sure that shit, like you're going to redeem it after, like before freaking Halo Infinite, or they're going to release it right before it goes, where it becomes where you can't redeem it anymore.
Give the cannon ready!
Well, don't you drop their shit.
Sir.
God, that does more damage for me than it does them. Fuck.
It's vulnerable there, Captain. Fire! On your mark, Captain. He's getting away. Fire!
Oh God. We may have picked a little bit of a. We may have bitten off more than we need to, guys. We might have done. Alright.
Fire! That's all exposed. Take the shots. Brace!
Brace, you fuckers. There they are.
Brace for impact.
Okay. We're still. Oh, what am I doing? Get out of there. Ooh. Give him the barrel. Bam, there we go. Have some of my flaming barrels. Brace. Damn, that's a...
Drop mines in the grid. Yes, good shots of crippler.
Give him the barrels. the barrels, you bastards! Alright.
Muzzle your tops, Mistrums!
Fire! Ready to fire, sir! Batten yourselves!
Alright, we're about to play a little game of chicken. Oh, damn it. I was really hoping that was going to be able to... Alright, this one does. There we are. Oh. Oh, I know you're not going to get in on
this. Give the order, sir! That's where the most
Alright, hold on, let me read all this. But all you gotta do is buy an AMD graphics card or a CPU, download their Redeem software, and then they give you the code. Microsoft need to hurry up with the Master Chief Collection on Steam. Yeah. I don't know what's taking them so long. All they gotta do is port the Xbox version over to PC. But even that, though, I remember they were talking about, like, you're only getting certain titles. Like, you're not getting all the games right at launch. Like, they're gonna, like, kind of drip feed you them. Like, I think you'll get Halo, the very first Halo first. Single player, and probably some of the multiplayer maps for that. And then it may take them a couple months until you get the Halo 2 edition. Then the multiplayer portion of that. And then Halo 3, Halo 4, in like a 6 month time frame. And then I don't know if they'll even add Halo 5 to it. Halo 5 Guardians. Yeah, well, yeah, I know that, but I remember the 343 they were talking about how they weren't gonna like give all you guys, like they won't all release at that time. I'm gonna have to go back and look through, but I could have swore I remember them talking about how it was kind of, there was gonna be like a roadmap for the release kind of for all games. But yeah, you guys will still get all the games that all the Xbox gamers have right now, plus Reach. It just won't be all there at day one at launch. But you guys are also getting a better deal too, because you guys don't have to pay for Reach, like the story or the multiplayer. The Xbox dudes actually have to. Even if they bought the shit day one, they still have to fucking pay. They gotta rebuy Reach again. I think it's fucking shitty as hell. Like, they should at least be giving Reach away for free for as broken as that game was at launch. Yeah. Well, you can actually play Halo 1 right now on PC if you really wanted to. Like, if you really wanted to, you could go ahead and play Halo 1. I remember buying Halo 4 day 1 at GameStop. I didn't buy it day 1.
Rumble, by God.
Well,
how do we fare?
A fine
I
purchase,
take that back. I think I did.
Now I think it's time to lay low and bribe our way back into secrecy.
Agreed.
I think I bought it day 1 at Walmart,
so,
though.
how do we get rid of this notoriety we've stirred?
I remember playing the story a lot and being just ultimately just disappointed with the game.
See the military off your tail.
Right,
the
let's do that. I'll need to meet these
WL
Brits
launcher won't let anyone buy. The GFWL launcher won't let anyone buy the PC version of 1 or 2 anymore. Really? Okay, that explains why I can't play those games anymore. Cause I've tried to like, I have Halo 1 for PC, but it doesn't run anymore. Games for Windows Live. Cause I remember I used to play the shit out of it on PC all the time. But now like it won't even launch the game anymore. Like, I can't play that, Star Wars Battlefront 2 anymore, or the original Call of Duty anymore on PC. Those games don't freaking launch anymore. And it really fucking sucks. Here we go. We're gonna do some expert steering here.
Loose all, let's move! Crowd on all the sail we have. Shorten sail, get off the squall!
Best damn sail you've ever seen on these seas.
Furl all sail! Do you hear the news?
Come to think of it, I think back in the day I used that service more than Steam, mainly because I didn't use Steam as a storefront until this gen. My main storefront for the longest was Origins and games for Windows Live. That's when I wasn't buying games on the 360 and Wii. Yeah, I think the last I only played like PC games like back in 05. So I think like the newest game I even have for PC right now would be Fear and Fear Extraction Point, which was that DLC for Fear. Between that and Star Wars Battlefront 2, those are like the newest games I have for PC.
Care to lose the lawman, friend? More satisfactory? Consider yourself vanished.
Awesome. Let's go get some broadside cannons. The more cannons, the better.
¿En qué le puedo ayudar?
Cosmetics we got for this bad boy. None that I can even remotely buy here. Fire barrels we probably need to refill. Okay. Right.
You're a wonder, Kenway. You've a knack for this kind of work.
It ain't work if you love it.
Smart.
But I ain't doing this forever, lads. Only until I get enough coin to buy some land and influence back home.
Jesus,
every man's hope and dreams.
Right. Still dreaming on about that strumpet back in England when you could have any better you wanted here and now.
Ah, such lofty goals for you gents. And here I thought I was in the company of scoundrels. Fine purchase today. What's the crew's mood?
All smiles and no teeth. And there's a few talking about meeting with Master Kid to steal from a nearby plantation.
Plantation? It's ambitious.
Profitable too, if we can manage it.
Aye. It's a good idea.
Ah, damn. Well, alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it a night here and try to get some rest. Thank you guys for showing up and chilling with me for the past 3 streams here. Hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys next time I go live here. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.